Okay, boys and girls, we're ready for our mid-chapter checkpoint. Says it up there, mid-chapter checkpoint. That means we're in the middle of this chapter, which is what? Chapter what? 7. Wow. And we're on page 494. Okay, 494. Here we go, the mid-chapter checkpoint. If you're not there, pause your video. Let's see how well we can count money and work with money. Count on to find the total value. I want to see numbers there, guys. Go ahead, do this one by yourself. Pause the video and try it by yourself, and then we'll check it together. Okay, did you pause it? It's important that you pause it and try it by yourself, because that's how you learn. If you just copy mine, you're not going to learn unless you make your brain try to remember how to do it. Okay, so you have to know what coins these are. We know these are pennies because they're a different color, and that's Abraham Lincoln with the pennies, right? These two little ones are actually dimes. They're worth more than the nickel. Dimes are worth what? Tens. These are the tens. Nickels are fives, right? So we're going to start with the dimes. What's one dime? 10. 10, 20. Did you get that? That's pretty easy. Diez veinte. But now you got nickels, so you got to count by 5. 20 plus 5 more cents. What's 20 plus 5? 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. But not 30, because these are pennies. Pennies are just one more. So what's 1 after 25? In kindergarten, what number comes after 25? 26, 27, 28. Did you have 28 cents as your answer? If you did, then you're counting money pretty well. Try number 2. Pause it and try to do number 2 by yourself. Okay, did you do it by yourself? That's what you're supposed to do. That's how you get smart. Okay, what are these big things? Quarters. How much is 1 quarter? 25. Un quarter is 25 centavos. Y dos. How much are 2 quarters? Do you remember? Well, let's look again in case you forgot. 2 quarters, 25 and 25. 5 and 5 is 10. Put down the 0. Carry the 1. 2 and 2 is 4 and 1 is 5. Yes, of course, 2 quarters is 50. Now we got dimes. Not this one, just these, right? But I'll tell you something, guys. Look, 2 dimes and a nickel. Do you remember what 2 dimes and a nickel is? 2 dimes and a nickel is 10, 20, 25. This is the same as a quarter, isn't it? So it's like having 3 quarters. What's 3 quarters? 1, 2, 3. What's 3 quarters? 75 and 1? 76. I bet you the answer is 76. Let's count. 25, 50. Now we got a dime. Count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. But not 80. This is a nickel. Nickels are 5. 70 plus 5, 75. And 1, 76, just like I said. Because we had 2 dimes and a nickel. That's like a quarter. We could have thought of that. You can think of this as being the same as a quarter. We could exchange it for a quarter. Then we'd have 3 quarters, 75. Okay? Use coins. Show the amount in 2 ways. Label the coins. Well, the easiest way would be to just do what? 3 dimes and 1 penny. Because that's 3 tens and 1 1. A 10 is like a dime. A 1 is like a penny. 3 dimes, 1 penny. We can do it that way. Let's do it the fewest coins, though. Fewest coins. Can we use a quarter? Yes, because a quarter is only 25. That's smaller than 31. Can we use a dime? Can we use another quarter? No, because 2 quarters are 50. That's too big. How about a dime? What's 25 and 10? 35, too big. So we're going to use a what? A nickel. Nickels are 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And what do we need? Just a penny. 31. We only needed 3 coins. When we do 3 dimes and a penny, that's 4 coins, right? Now, we can also change this quarter to 2 dimes and a nickel. Then we would have 2 dimes, a nickel and another nickel, 2 nickels and a penny. 2 dimes, 2 nickels and a penny. We could do that, right? Or let's just do this one, the easy one. 3 dimes and a penny, because that's only 4 coins, right? And these are the tens, 10, 20, 30, 31, right? We could have done nickels. How many nickels, by the way? Let's check. How many nickels? Nickels are 5s. Here we go. We want to get up to 31. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How many nickels? 6 nickels and then what? 1 penny. 6 nickels and a penny is also 31. There's lots of ways to do 31. Okay? Can you try this one by yourself, reading and solving? It's pretty easy. We're getting done pretty fast, aren't we? We'll be done, well, I don't know about 10 minutes, but maybe close to 10 minutes. Oh, I forgot to tell you to pause, so let's read. Mary used these coins to buy a folder. What is the total value of these coins? How much is this worth? Well, what are these? Quarters. And what are these? Nickels. Let's do the quarters first. 25, 50. But now we have nickels, 5 cents, not dimes. These are nickels. So we got a 50 plus 5 is what? 55. And another 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 55, 60. 60 cents. Did you get that? If you did, good. You can think of 2 nickels as like a dime, isn't it? 2 quarters is 50 and a dime is 60, right? What do we have to do here? Circle coins to make $1. We're going to make $1 here. Cross out the coins you do not use. Okay, we want to make $1. We want to make $1, boys and girls. And the coins are all mixed up. Look, we got a dime, quarter, nickel, quarter, dime, nickel, dime. They're all mixed up, right? So when we want to make $1, we're going to start with the most valuable coins first. Start with the biggest ones, the most valuable. Which ones are those? The quarters, right? Let's do our quarters. Here's the first quarter. What do we put? 25. Here's another quarter. 25, 50. Here's another quarter. Remember? What's 50 plus 25? 5 and 0, 5, 5 and 2. 75. Remember 75? But there's no more quarters. If we had another quarter, we'd have 4 quarters, $1, we'd be done. But there's no 4 quarters. So now what should we use, the nickels or the dimes? The dimes, because the dimes are worth more. Here we go. We're going to go start back here. Here's a dime. What comes after 75 with 10 more? Well, there's 7 tens. If you put another 10, you're going to have 8 tens. And 5, 85. 75, 85. Here's another dime. 95. Here's another dime. Wait. That'll be 105. That's too big. We don't want the dime. 95. How can we get to 100? A 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. That's it. A nickel. 100. We don't need the dime here. Cross it out. Cross out the coins you do not use. Boom. 25, 50, 75, 85, 95, 100. Oh, we didn't need that one either. Forgot about that guy. We skipped him. So we didn't use, how much money didn't we use, by the way? 10 and 5 is 15. This was $1.15, but we only wanted $1. Now notice 100 cents, that's the same as $1. These are the same. 100 cents, $1. 1 point dollar. Okay? Try it here. See if you can find $1. This one's easier. Why is it easier? Why is this one easier? Do you know? It's easy because there's 4 quarters. And 4 quarters makes $1. 25, 50, 75, $1. Go ahead, write those. 25, 50, 75, $1. If you have 4 quarters, then you have $1 because a quarter is 1/4 of $1. And if you have 4 of them, then you've got the whole dollar. So we did not need these. I'm going to cross out the dimes and count them. Watch. We didn't need this. 10, 20, 30. Now I'm going to do my nickels. 35, 40, 45. We didn't need 45 cents. This is $1. You know how much altogether there was? It didn't ask us, but if we wanted to say, we'd put $, a 1.45. This is the dollar, the 4 quarters, and this is the 45 cents left over. $1.45. $1.45. This up here, we have $1. And how much cents left over? 10, 15. $1.15. We'll be learning to count like that later. Look what it says. Draw more coins to show $1 in all. Well, how much is this? 50. 25, 50. But we need more coins. What's the easiest way to go? Well, actually, there's a coin called a $50. If we put that here, we'd be done. We'd have $1 already because this is a $50. This you could change for a $50 and then one more half and you'd be done. The easiest thing is to put what? 2 more quarters. If you put 2 more quarters, you'd have $1, right? I'm going to put them up here, and I'll show you why. We could do it this way. 2 quarters. 25, 50, 75, $1. That's it, right? We'd be done. Or I'm going to do it at the bottom. How about if I do dimes? 25, 50, count by tens. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, which is $1. We could have done this way, or you could do this way. They both are good. How else could I do it? We got time. Could I do it with nickels? I bet you. Look, 25, 50. Here I'm going to do nickels. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I could have done this. I could have done this. I could have done this. I could have done maybe a quarter, 2 dimes, and a nickel. I could have done a quarter and 5 nickels. I could have done 3 dimes and 4 nickels. There's lots of ways you can get $1. Sometimes you just have to use the way that's in your pocket. Draw coins to show one way to make $1 using only nickels and quarters. Well, if you can use quarters, you can do 4 quarters. That's too easy, right? Let's do this, though. Let's try this. We'll try 3 quarters. I'm going to do 3 quarters. How much is 3 quarters? 25, 50, 75. Right? I got to watch my time because you guys are almost done music class. I'm making this film while you guys are in music class. Can you believe it? Okay, now I'm not going to use another quarter because let's say I only have 3/4, but I have nickels. Then I'm going to put nickels. What comes after 75 if you got a nickel? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, $1, 100. I put 3/4 and five nickels. Only nickels and quarters. 3/4, 5 nickels. I could have done 2/4 and 10 nickels, like up here. I could have done 1/4 and 15 nickels. Okay, I got to get back to class before Miss Trueluck finishes. So that's it for now, guys. We'll continue tomorrow. That was a good lesson. You get it all done? I hope so. I will see you in class. Adios.